Good morning, here comes a garden tour. So I've planted pepperoncinis and lemon peppers, and this is the bucket of tomatoes that are growing. They're getting bigger. Some have died off. And then I've separated some here. There's my kale, it's coming out. And my cabbages look really good. And I also planted some more zucchini plants because these last few that are right here are going to get pulled out. But this is the guy that I've been saving for seeds. The plant is still trying to grow babies. Oh, and then I think I put lettuce here, and it all gathered, I guess when I watered, it all gathered over there in the corner next to that weed. Here's my freshly put in the ground tomato plant. These other tomato plants are coming to the end of their lives, but as you can see in the bucket, I have plenty more to start growing. And there's a beet. I think it's gonna get pulled out soon if I buy some cottage cheese. I tried it in the basket, and it doesn't look like they've grown anything yet so far. But here is a winter squash, and there is an early acorn hybrid, and something I planted here but nothing grew. That's always sad. And then here's a yellow crookneck, and then I think this is just a regular yellow summer squash, and that over there I think is the same. But all these, I've pruned them and taken care of them, and they're doing okay. Here are my cayenne pepper plants. See them? And I planted the cilantro seed right here. And I think there's little babies. I don't know if that's a weed or a baby. We'll see. Here's the onion that was from the onion, and then these are the green onions from the store. I keep cutting the tops off, but the thing I'm most excited about are these. Oh, they're so cute. Oh my gosh, I'm such a nerd. It's okay. And then here's another new plant. I planted rutabagas here, but I think, if I'm correct, I think those are tomato plants. Maybe from a tomato that fell. Ooh. Hidden gem. Whoop. Nice and red. I planted, rutabagas in there. We'll see. And then I planted some, as you can see right there where I showed you already. Over here, I planted in these 4 baskets, and even in between right here, just to see if the gophers are going to try to get them, I planted Brussels sprouts. And look at this one pepper plant. It's so sad. I don't know. My other 2 are curling up also. I don't know. And here are my bush beans, but look at it. What happened? I don't know. Some of them have, I don't know if it's something eating it. That's the thing with gardening. You don't always have the answers, but look at these. Whoa. Can't wait. Cayenne peppers. See? I don't know. I think I might have to plant more. And then look at here. It looks like as if something ate it. I'm just gonna pull them out. I don't know what happened to these guys. And I planted peas, and you know what? I think I see one right here. Is that it? I've never done peas before. So, and I planted, I think, spinach in this one. Is that the works of spinach? And I think that's spinach too. If not, I'll be transplanting more or sowing more. But this plant is pretty much done. As soon as they all turn red, they're going to be coming off out of the ground. And I'll be planting new. But I will say, out of all of the tomatoes, whoa, look at that one. Shoe fly. They poop on my tomatoes. That's the biggest tomato I think I've gotten. Out of all of these tomato plants, my favorite would have to be these cherry tomato plants. I really enjoy them, and so does the family. Oh, a runaway. And then the next part of the show, the shining of the show, are my watermelons. They're humongous and they're everywhere. It's huge. There's another one. They're growing all over. And those are sugar babies. They're supposed to be on the smaller side, but look at, it's huge. Next to the tomato plant, the tomato, it's huge. And my corns, they're growing. They're short corn. They're not the tall yellow meal corn. And then while we were gone on our little trip, all of my pumpkin plants are doing pretty well. And in between here, I have to take out the weeds right here. But I am gonna go ahead and try to do some cantaloupes. And my sunflowers are basically done, so I'm gonna be harvesting seed. Oh, I barely noticed this little guy. Look, he's trying to make a baby. It's the smallest one I got. But this is the garden tour, and I also planted sunflowers in a different area. And I'm also drying rosemary to have fresh rosemary, dried fresh rosemary. It's always fresh whenever you've grown it or if you caught it.